Madam Principal, Vice Principals, teachers, students, or specially invited guests, the Ewarton Primary School Career Day Celebration 2022. It will be hosted by our very vibrant Mrs. Gordon Stewart, our HFLA teacher. I'll now hand over to her to take us through the program we have planned for you all. Mrs. Gordon Stewart.
Good morning, Ewarton Primary. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? You know what, guys? Let me tell you, good morning, everybody. Let me tell you something. I had a quick session with some kids this morning and they were all set. I tell you, some doctors, some soldiers, some lawyers, they are all set and rearing to go. And so, guys, we are expected to have an awesome time today, a very awesome time, just celebrating and knowing about the different careers that are out there and what we can do. And parents, I know you're also locked on. So guess what? You will also benefit. It's not just for children, and teachers too will benefit. Hey, because there may be something new that you didn't know about and you want to try out. So guys, let's just sit back, relax, and await what is about to unfold in this year's Career Day. At this time, I am just going to hand over to Mr. Smith. And trust me, when you see Mr. Smith, you're going to know Mr. Smith ready for this. All right, so Mr. Smith is going to do our devotion for the morning. Mr. Smith, it's over to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Stewart, for that kindly introduction. Mrs. Hamilton, acting principal, vice principals, Mrs. Lake and Mr. McFarlane, teachers, students, parents, and guests, a pleasant morning to you all. To begin our devotional exercise, I will be singing hymn number 90 from the school hymnal. Thank you for giving me the morning. Thank you for giving me the morning. Thank you for every day that's new. Thank you that I can know my worries can be cast on you. Thank you for all my friends and brothers. Thank you, all of the men that live. Thank you for even greatest enemies I can forgive. Thank you, I have my occupation. Thank you for every pleasure that's small. Thank you for every music and gladness. Thank you for them all. Thank you for many little sorrows. Thank you for every kindly word. Thank you that everywhere your guidance reaches every land. Thank you, oh Lord, your love is boundless. Thank you that I am full of you. Thank you, you made me feel so glad and thankful as I do. The scripture reading is taken from Colossians 3 verse 22 and 24 to 24. And it reads, servants, obey in all things your master according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing God. And whatsoever ye do in heartily, as to the Lord and not unto men. 24 and last, knowing that the Lord ye shall receive the reward of inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Christ. The scripture reading is encouraging us to be the best worker on the job. Children, you may not have jobs that are paid, but that you are paid for, but we have small tasks that we do regularly. So let us do them to the best of our ability, so that our work can be pleasing to the Lord. Let us all strive to be the best worker on the job. Anything you do it heartily, for the Lord who will give you your just reward. Everything you do it heartily, for the Lord who will give you your just reward. Let us pray. Dear God, I thank you for life. I thank you for strength. I thank you for everything that you have given us. I pray that this career day program will be educational for all guests, parents, teachers, and children. They will have, and hope that they will have a wonderful time as the program goes on. In your name I pray, amen. Thank you for listening and enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. And you know, I am encouraged. I don't know about you, but I am encouraged to do my job to the best of my ability, pleasing God. So whatever we do it unto God. Children, and you hear, some of us don't have any tasks to do, you know, we just sleep all day, play a game all day. But this is where it begins with your chores. And as the devotion stated, as was stated in the devotion, guys, you have little chores to do. And this is where the career thing starts. You hear him saying that you may not get paid for it right now. Yes, but be encouraged that one day when you put that work in it, you will be paid for the job that you do. But for right now, continue doing the job and learn some things. Learn to be on time. Learn to be patient. Learn to do it to the best of your ability and do it unto God. Thank you so much again, Mr. Smith, for that. And I know I am not the only one that was encouraged or blessed. Thank you. At this time, we're going to have the welcome and the preliminaries by Ms. Josette Christie.
Madam Acting Principal, Mrs. Hamilton, Vice Principals, Mrs. Lake, Mr. McFarlane, colleagues, parents, students, specially invited guests, Mrs. Janelle Alexander Reed. Welcome to the Ewarton Primary School Career Day Celebrations 2022. A career we say no. So we are turn up the thing today. Yes? So the lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief, the nurse, the police, the firefighter, the soldier, the garbage collector or janitors. We're bigging them up this morning because guess what? Together we all play or part as a team. And as a team, we make the dream come through. So I welcome you to another career day at the Ewarton Primary School. The theme being career success, building critical skills to navigate the future. A very, very powerful theme for the year. And so I'm going to allow our guest speaker to take us through a little bit of that. But I want to make mention too of the critical skills that some of us really, not some of us rather, all of us really need, and especially those soft skills that some people believe are not necessary. Yes, the soft skills or the social skills are very, very important in today's society. We need to learn and practice the social graces. Yes, we need to learn to communicate with each other well. We need to learn to take our time and wait our time in the lines. We also need to learn to keep our hands to ourselves. We also need to learn to be kind and respectful. We need to be responsible. So there are so many skills that we need to learn so that we can play our part well in society. Why is a career important? A career is very important. And boys and girls, I know that for some of you right now, you're thinking you may be dressed in a specific career uniform or outfit, and tomorrow or later on through the program, you may say, but I don't want to be a nurse anymore, and I don't want to be a teacher anymore. But guess what? This is, you're at the place where you're being made aware. And so, yes, you can change. But later on in life, you're going to look back at some of these things, some of the lessons that you were taught, and you're going to make that conscious decision to say, okay, I think I will do well in the army. I think I will do well in the education system. And then you'll have somebody to assist you, whether it's your parents, a guidance counselor, or a career teacher or lecturer, to guide you into that career path that you know you will do well at. So yes, career is important. The C, counseling and career guidance is vital for one's success in the world of work. The A, your attitude. When you're positive in what you're choosing, it will give the drive to succeed in any career field that you will choose. R, research and use career information wisely. You may have to stop and think at sometimes, or do further research, or ask for the guidance of others who are well educated in the field, but yet the research is very important. E, education. This enables you to develop the skills and the talents in order for you to succeed in life. E, ethics. Ethics are important in the world of work. Without ethics, you may just do as you please. And there's no place for that in the society, because that will only cause chaos. And our letter R, reward. The satisfaction and the happiness one gets from making a wise career choice. I can attest to the fact I was really one bubbling between two. But I went into teaching, and today I can say I am a proud teacher. There are some times when situations may not be as I want to, but at the end of it, looking at my students progressing, I see nurses, I see teachers, I see doctors, I see electricians, I see mechanics, I see chefs, I see hotel managers. Yes, it is rewarding. Career is a rewarding thing. Your career is important. Think wisely, plan carefully. Back to the moderator. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Miss Christie. And I was trying to get the whole career thing, but I missed the C. What did you say the C was again?
Counseling.
All right. And thank you so much for that. You know, children, as she spoke, I remember growing up as a child. And I tell you what, I changed about 4 times. 4 times. I wanted to be a nurse one time. Then I changed. I wanted to be a hair hostess. And then I changed again. I wanted to be a teacher. And then I said, no, I don't want to be a teacher again. And I wanted to be a pediatrician. I know I had those 4 things. I changed doing those 4 things. But then after I thought about it growing up and stuff, as Miss Christie said, the C for counseling, I started talking to some persons, right? And I got good counseling. And then they had to tell me about my attitude. And I know some persons will look at other children and say, what you know, for whatever now come to nothing and whatever, or attitude. And then you now have to say to yourself, but I can't say that about people. And what about me? I need to work my way. I need to get good attitude. As Mr. Smith said in the devotion, do it unto God, do it well. So your attitude must be a right one, where you're doing things well. Your chores, mommy says sweep up the yard. You don't just pala it and leave some leaves scatter all about the place. No, sir. You sweep it up well, because it's your attitude that brings you into a good job. Then you have to research. Then I got some people in my life saying, you know what? I realize that all the things that you want to tap into is what we call a helping profession, where you help people, where you assist. And so you look like you want to get in a helping profession. Go and look at all the things that have that in it. And then you know what, guys? I finally decided that I wanted to be a guidance counselor, and I went ahead and I got educated. And I'm talking about all the things that Miss Christie just mentioned in her career when she spelled it out. I went to the Michael University College, and I got educated and became a guidance counselor. And you know what? In that time, they taught me about ethics, meaning that, look here, man, if somebody tell you something that you don't need to share with anybody, don't share it. I need to know that I don't talk badly about others. I don't treat others badly. So all of that was learned. And then you know what? I got a job at Ewarton Primary School when I was finished. And you know what? I am now reaping the rewards. And it's just not financial rewards. So I want you to understand that the different careers that are out there, yes, we're going to get the ching-ching, we're going to get the money, but there are other rewards. I'm happy to see when my children are out there and I see them and they say, Miss, you know, I'm working, Miss, you know, I'm going to university, Miss, and they are doing their best. So children, I encourage you, as Mr. Smith and Miss Christie has been encouraging you guys, start thinking about what you want to do. You'll never know. You may choose one. All right. So we're moving right on. And at this time, we're going to have our vice principal in the person of Mr. McFarlane to bring greetings.
Good morning, everyone. I'll speak to you briefly. I have about 2 minutes to talk to you about career. The question is, what exactly is a career? Now, some of you might be asking, and rightly so. A career is an occupation or a job that you'll do for a good portion of your life. Now, I hear Mrs. Stewart saying that you might decide to change at one point or the other, but it is important for you to start thinking right now. Now, when you pursue a career, you could work as a lawyer, doctor, nurse, hairdresser, barber, soldier, police officer, plumber, engineer, or a teacher. These are just a few of the areas that you can work in when you think about a career. Now, let me see the hands of those who want to be police officers. Just raise your hand. Soldiers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, hairdressers, barbers. All right, good. Many of you at the primary school level might be saying that it is too early to be thinking of the type of career you'll pursue. But I say to you, the earlier you start thinking about it, the better. Starting early gives you a chance to plan your career path. That means you'll know the qualifications required for the job you want to do and work toward obtaining them from early. For example, if you want to become a medical doctor, it is a must for you to do the sciences. It therefore means that you have to like science and all science-related subjects. And of course, you'll have to do a little math too. Well, not a little, you'll have to like mathematics. Additionally, in planning your career, you'll be in a better position to know about the type of training required for your chosen career and the duration of training. For instance, a Jamaican-trained doctor is required to attend the University of the West Indies for 5 years, then complete 1 year of internship at a hospital. That's training for 6 long years. Importantly, when you start thinking about your career early, you'll also become aware of the skills and attitudes required for the job you want to do. And of course, this might be for the rest of your life. So for those who want to be soldiers, you know you have to like the outdoors. You have to like physical activities, and you have to like keeping fit. Also, you have to be well disciplined. In conclusion, I must say that when you start thinking about the type of job you want to do from now, the easier it will be for you to have a successful and satisfying career. The question to answer now is, what do you want to be? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. McFarlane. So the question is, guys, what you want to be, what you want to be, hey, what you want to be, what you want to be, hey, choose a career, what you want to be, what you want to be, what you want to be, hey. So you have to, guys, think about what you want to be and choose your career. Now, we're getting all excited and getting all pumped up about career. And I know that some persons brain gone off already and thinking, what is it that I want to be? And some already know. So guys, we are going to be hearing from our guest speakers soon. And then we're going to have some fun after that. So we're going to have a great career day. And then I want my doctors, my lawyers, my police officers, I want you to just, if you're inside the Zoom, to just turn on your cameras so I can see you. Yes, I'm going to be picking on you. So yes, so we'll get down to that. But right at this time, Mr. Bruff, are you ready? We have a jingle for you. You see, I just make up my one on spot based on what Mr. Max said. Hey, what you want to do, what you want to do, hey, what you want to do, what you want to do, hey, choose a career, what you want to do, what you want to do, what you want to do, hey. So we're going to have Mr. Bruff, Kemar Bruff, with his career jingle. Mr. Bruff, are you ready? Mr. Bruff. Or I should make up an, all right, let me see if I have those students who are, let me see, I see Alcatel 1. I don't know who that is, but Alcatel 1 look really dressed up. I don't know what career he is in. And I'm seeing some kids, but I'm not seeing anybody all dressed up. What about our YouTube people, Mr. Stewart over there? Anybody just drop in the chat what you want to become, why you want to become that person? Quickly drop that in the chat while we wait on Mr. Kemar Bruff. No, I think there's a jingle to be played. So drop it in the chat, guys. Drop it in the YouTube chat, or drop it in the Zoom chat, and we'll see what you want to become and why you want to become this person. All right. So here we go. Mr. Kemar Bruff's jingle.
Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Choosing a career is not limited. Education can cut it and also a skill. Career success builds critical skills to navigate the future so it can be brighter. To navigate the future so it can be brighter. Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Even though I am small, I can dream big.
That one is so good. We have to pull it up. We have to pull it up. We have to pull it up. Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. So we have to pull up that one. I will go and play it again. So let's hear Mr. Bruff again, people, and you can just send some claps up for him. Yes, you can. Little me with a big dream. Mr. Bruff, let's run that one again, sir.
Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Choosing a career is not limited. Education can cut it and also a skill. Career success builds critical skills to navigate the future so it can be brighter. To navigate the future so it can be brighter. Little me with a big dream. Little me with a big dream. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Even though I'm small, I can dream big. Even though I am small, I can dream big.
Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise for Mr. Bruff. Listen to me, children. You can dream big. You hear the little jingle said, little me with a big dream, even though I'm small, him can have a career just the same. So little you with a big dream. And so we dream big. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bruff. And that one was the winner of the jingle competition for this year's Careers Day. All right, guys. So we're coming off that note. And the next voice you will hear is that of Anna Gavena, who will be introducing our guest speaker for the morning. And so our guest speaker, if my memory serves me correct, is a Myconian. No, a lot of persons on here, children, so when you get to that level, when you get to that big dream part and you're getting your big dream and you start going to college, you're going to get excited about the school that you went to. Just like how we know that you can, oh, I went to Ewarton Primary. If you ever go there and say you went to Ewarton Primary, you know what they say? Oh, that big school, that school is awesome. Yes, and so it is with the Michael. It's awesome, and that's my college. That's where I went, yes, to start my big dream. And so I am not sure if our guest speaker is here yet. Yes, and so I'm going to ask Miss Anna Gavena Morrison to introduce our guest speaker for the morning. So Anna, go right ahead. And then the next voice you will hear is that of our guest speaker.
A pleasant morning to you all. I am Anna Gavena Marson, and I will be introducing the guest speaker for today. She is a trained educator and events planner. Her love for both gave birth to Events by Jar. An educator at heart, an entrepreneur by choice. She strongly believes we have everything within us that we need to succeed. JAR believes in giving back to society. This she does through the adoption of 2 Golden Age homes, one in Kingston and one in Montego Bay. Her achievements and involvements. Alumni of the Academy of Women Entrepreneurs through the United States Embassy. JTA contact teachers at Port Henderson Primary. Region 6 President for the Jamaica Association of Guidance Counselors in Education, JAGCE. National Membership Chair, JAGCE. Vice President of Young Entrepreneurs Association, YEA. Global World Youth Ambassador, United Nations. Miss Portland Festival, Queen 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please make welcome Mistress Janelle Alexander Reed. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Everybody is hearing me. Thank you so much, Anna.
Yes, we are.
All right, great stuff, great stuff. Let me first begin by extending great thank you to the Guidance and Counseling Department. Thank you, Miss Christie, for your invitation to speak at my alma mater. So yes, there's no introduction. I hear everything that you say, Anna, but there's nothing as more important to let you know that I also went to Ewarton Primary School, and I went there for 6 years. So that for me is my greatest achievement right now, to be able to speak to you as well. So I was once where you were all boys and girls. So when you talk about your teachers, I know many of my teachers may not still be there today, but you know, I want to big up a lot of teachers, especially Miss Cameron. I'm not sure if she's there now. I think she would have left. But Miss Cameron was a very instrumental teacher in who I am, especially the introduction of the creative arts. And I want to say thank you to her, Mr. McFarlane. Oh my dear, Mr. Mac is like the boss. And it's funny enough, I was just talking about him today, that Mr. Mac, he would always share his story, how him know being man. So I have a lot of stories of Ewarton Primary School. So I know that you are at the #1 primary school in Jamaica, and I expect great careers coming from you here. So today we'll be talking about, career success, building critical skills to navigate the future and the need for social skills. By now you all know I'm not a presenter who's going to keep you long. But I also want you to listen to this song for about 5 minutes, and then I will allow you to go right into our presentation. So don't worry, by the time you're going to get it, because we're going to drop a line today, and I want all of you to remember this line that we're going to drop, because this is what is going to help to make you know this song? Type yes in the chat if you know this song. Nobody knows this song?
We're not hearing. We're not hearing.
Oh.
Yes, Janelle, we're not hearing.
I need to stop and then share computer. So let me try again, guys. All right, let me look. Share zone. All right.
If a eyeglass for drink or ends out, I put a truck on the road and went
you know this song now?
Broke tell the beggars to me spend out. Asia good when the bush lads step down. I said so for eyeglass, then name breathe. True contribution to NHD. So me can qualify for your loan. Use that money and purchase a home. My plans surpass A, B, and C. My granny old shop turn Airbnb.
Guys, you don't know that song? You don't know Gabila Fall Cube? No, sir. Oh, I see people say, thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Alex. Yes, guys, that song is talking about assets. And in order for us to grow, we have to start learning from now how it is that we are going to build assets, right? All right, and make ourselves marketable. So you can always listen to it on YouTube, you know, how we're going to build our assets. I'm going to go back to our presentation. It's going to be, today we're going to be dropping a line. Yeah, we are drop a line. Everybody ready for the line? Type in the chat, yes, if you're ready to hear the line. These are things that are going to transform your life, going into high school, going into college. Just remember these things. These are critical thinking skills. These are social skills. Like, listen, yes, Britton Davis, you want to say something? I saw your hand raised.
No, miss, go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, all right. So if you have, guys, I want you to follow with me and just type in the chat and let's get it done. So we're going to drop a line, right? The first thing that I want us to understand is that we have to build critical thinking skills. So this, the first one for D. So I want to see who is listening. The critical thinking skill that we need decision making. In order for us to be able to become successful in life, and we're going to need this as we build our successful career, is to be able to make critical decision making. What are some of the decisions that you think you will have to make for your career choices? Anybody? Let me see it in the chat. All right, let me tell you some of your decisions that you are going to have to make. One, you're going to have to think about the decisions that you will have to make in terms of your career choice. Is this something that I love? There's a saying that says, do what you love and you never work a day in your life. Boys and girls, as you go through life, when you are choosing your career, make sure that you are choosing a career that you enjoy. Because you know what will happen if you don't choose a career that you like or that you love? You'll be doing it solely for the purpose of being paid. But you are more productive. Take it from me, you're more productive when you enjoy what you're doing. So as you go through life, I am encouraging you to make the decision to choose a career choice that you love. Don't choose one that mommy. Yes, I see Miss Gordon, your hand is up.
I was just saying that somebody was saying on YouTube that the decision they would have to make is staying up late, staying up a bit later.
Oh, thank you. And that is so true. That is so true. So I know that those are sacrifices that we have to make. So I'll soon come back to that one. But I want us to remember that we're making a decision for a career choice. Do choose a career that you love, not one that mommy and daddy loves, right? And this is where you're going to be able to exercise your critical thinking. So you're going to know, show your parents the reason why you think that you should be doing this and not somebody else, right? And not something else that mommy and daddy love. I also heard from our YouTube line that we are saying that persons know, guess what? They need to make sacrifice. They have to make the decision to stay up late. That is what success is about, making sacrifices. So you want to become that medical doctor. You want to become that lawyer. You want to become that YouTuber. You want to become that cosmetologist. You want to become that makeup artist. There are some sacrifices that you will have to do, and you will have to decide within yourself that you will have to make those decisions in order to become successful. So you have to have that skill. Yes, Nadine? Nadine?
It's Javian actually. I'm using another device. It's Javian.
Okay, go ahead.
So one decision you have to make. Well, my career that I want to be is a doctor. And the decision I have to make is to study hard about all things about the body So even if I make it in the career, if I make it in the career, I have to be studying day, night, midday, every hour of the day.
All right, so you know you have to make that decision to study, and I know that you will become that medical doctor, and we'll be hearing great things from you. All right, so the other skills that you need to develop now, that critical thinking skill, is to reflect. I want you to type in the chat, what are some of the things that you will have to reflect on? Because in making this decision, you will have to reflect on how your decisions will have consequences, right? So if I make that decision that I want to stay up late, and I see Nadine hand, or this is the same, oh. So if we make that decision and we're going to stay up late, we reflect and we say, okay, because I'm going to be staying up late, I will now be able to get good grades so that I'll be able to become a medical doctor. Yes, go ahead. All right, so guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to save all the questions for at the end so we can just have a nice big little discussion and we discuss anything that you're not clear on and anything that you want us to talk about. So the other one is observation. We have to observe, be observant, boys and girls. In this world, you have to know what is happening. Look around you. What are the career choices that you see that are going places? What is happening? Like now we are driven in a technological world. How can I make the best out of technology? What is happening now? Nowadays, people becoming YouTuber, people are doing blogging, people are doing every social media manager, social media coordinator, technology, web designer, graphic designer, website developer. So technology has become a new trend. So you have to be observant what is happening. And these are things that you will have to take this decision, not only as it relates to your career choice, but in life in general. You have to look around you. What is happening at school? What is now happening? COVID-19 is happening. Do you see persons not walking without their mask? Everybody has on a mask now. So it tells you that you now need to exercise social responsibility. You have to know where your mask also, you have to know sanitize. So I want you to develop that skill to observe your environment, see what is happening. You have to be alert, know when things and times have changed. The final one on our critical thinking skill is that we have to have problem solving. Let me tell you something. My grandmother told me, you see, there are many ways how to solve a problem. Many ways, guys. So you see, when I was in grade 4, I remember my grade 4 teacher, she would say to me, you know, how you do tens and ones and you carry over the tens and you carry over the ones and you carry, you know what I'm talking about. This long time I leave primary school, but you know how the tens and one and the minus and all of those things happen. But I had another way how I would move it over to the 10 side. So if it reached 10, in my head, I would say, okay, so now they have a baby. So the baby have to go over that side and now it go over the 10 side. So that is how I would always remember. Once you reach 10 now, you have a baby and the baby go over that side and then you continue that way. So you have different ways. So don't think that there's only one way to solve a problem. Be creative. So don't think that 1 + 1 = 2 because you have to put the 2 at the top. You can put it sideways, you can turn it sideways, slant way, any way you turn it. You can still equal 2 + 2 will equal to 4, but there are different ways in order for you to get the same answer. So if you're having any challenges now in your life, sit down and think about the many different ways. And another critical skill that I want us to look at in problem solving, you children don't always have the answers. So it may mean that you will have to speak to Miss Gordon Stewart, or you will have to speak to Miss Christie regarding your decision making about careers. So you may think this is what you want to do, but you're not sure, right? So you can go to your guidance counselor and say, Miss, this is what I want to do, but I'm not sure if this is what I should do. Miss, can you help me? And I'm sure they'll be more than willing to provide solutions to help you. When I was in grade 9 at St. Hilda's High School, I was at that crossroad. I didn't know what I really wanted to do. And it was my guidance counselor who helped me. And funny enough, I wanted to become a guidance counselor from grade 9. And she told me that the best college that you can go to is Michael. So of course, so I had to go to the Michael. And that's what my guidance counselor told me, And you can get a lot of suggestions from persons in your community. You may want to become somebody in the medical field, but you're not sure. But there's a doctor in your community. And they can tell you, okay, so you like children, maybe you should become a pediatrician. Okay, so maybe I like cleaning teeth, I like to swim people. Maybe they say, okay, become a dentist. So guys, remember, you don't always have to have the answer, but together you can develop solutions for your problems. Don't think that there's no problem in this world that is too big for you to solve. But as boys and girls, as you develop, if you are to become successful in life and in your career, you have to develop that problem solving skill. So I want you guys to just learn that this is our first thing. So we just drop a line. So this is the drop, and I hope you remember decision making, reflection, observation, problem solving. Now we are going to make sure that we drop the line, because apart from us having critical thinking skill, one must also be able to have social skills. Like, look here, you could have bright and big nose when you go to the best primary school in Jamaica, but being bright alone will not help you to become successful. And I want you to understand this, boys and girls. Now, you're not bright, if you don't have no social skills and you can't talk to people, you don't know how to relate to people, and them say, boy, I look like I'm so fool, like a boy bright and fool. You don't want nobody to say that about you, because social skills, these are what are going to give you the edge of other persons in society. So make sure that you are able to exercise this. So this is something that I love, because this is what will set you apart from the person who is bright in academic. Your ability to socialize, your ability to speak to people on a different level. So you must be able to engage in active listening. When people talking to you, what you say? You need to be able to listen, and not just listen by just hearing people moving them up, but be able to provide a feedback to them, right? So people want to know that you're somebody who is listening, somebody is in tune to the conversation. So make sure when you are speaking to somebody that they're listening. And when somebody's speaking to you, make sure that you listen. So when teachers send you down to the tuck shop and they say, okay, I want you to purchase a cheese Danish. I don't know if they still sell cheese Danish now. Cheese Danish at the tuck shop and a patty, and you come back and you go buy twist, and you buy box lunch, and say, oh, miss, me think of that you did say. So you want to be a teacher going to say, boy, me can't sound this a pit, you're going to go nowhere again. And you don't want that. So you want to be able to develop that skill to listen. Another critical skill, you see, boys and girls, I want you to be able to have eye contact, initiate eye contact, have the ability to look people in the eye. So you see, when Miss talking to Floyd must look Miss in the eye. So Miss feel like, say, Floyd is listening to her. If you are speaking, so if we have Anna who is speaking to Janae must feel like Anna talking to her, and Anna look over this and you talk, and I don't know if that not sound like you have no manners, because I'm talking to you, your eye up in the ceiling, your eye around there, so you have all of these things, guys, important skills that once you get them right, you are set. So you're talking to your principal, and you sit up and you stand up and you look straight into the face and you have a conversation. This shows that you are confident. You are certain about who you are and what you are about. And that is what I want for your boys and girls, to ensure that you are not intimidated by anyone. Look into the eyes and speak your truth. Be comfortable with who you are, because these are things that people look on when they're choosing careers. If you don't remember nothing, remember, say you must look people in the eye. Don't look at ground, don't look at bush, don't look nowhere else. And I want you to have the ability to know directions. Follow directions. You have to follow directions. When people, sometimes we don't follow this direction, we end up losing our lives. It is a simple skill, but not many persons have that skill, boys and girls. When somebody tells us if you follow direction, make sure that it is good direction and you follow. So a lot of time we have in Earthquake Awareness Month, we say drop, duck, and roll. Some people, them run gone to them friend decks, them go yes, so them go out a door, them do everything except drop, cover. So we want to make sure, guys, that you are following things that will save your life. and follow direction. When teachers say take your book, you take your book in a school. When teachers give you guidance and directions, it is to help you to become better persons. And you see, when you don't, you see, now when you grow up in good days, when I was going to primary school, you see, I had teachers who make sure that I get a good beating. Nowadays, I don't know if you guys getting any beating. So when you don't follow directions, you get good both. So when you go over mall, over the churchyard, go play marble, and I used to go over churchyard enough time, go play marble, and me said, don't go over there, go play in the marble. So when Miss Cameron come at the gate and she said, line up, you make sure say your hand open out. And we who in our days, we got Long John Silver. So we know we belt had names. If you don't follow direction, there are consequences, boys and girls. So you see, when you get good direction, you make sure you follow them. Because this is what is going to separate you from the successful and the unsuccessful. Develop that skill to follow direction, note directions when they are given to you. And exercise social graces. Boys and girls, this is just simply putting on, you must have manners. Manners, I don't know. Them always say manners carry through the world. That's something my mother taught me. Manners will carry you through the world. Must know if you say please, thank you, excuse me, good morning, how are you? These are critical thinking skills and social skills that are gonna help you to become successful in the future and right now as we live. So you not just talk when you don't feel like we talk and you just come into an adult conversation. Why I don't even know, because nowadays sometimes we just get the eyes. When I was growing up, I got the eyes and I knew that I need to just sit down. I'm in a bother with too much talking. So I see all the police officers them, they must know because you're going to be maintaining social discipline. Right, Jason? So we want to make sure that as a police officer, you are well mannerable so that when people, you know, they are not being mannerable, you can say to them what is the right thing to do as a police officer, because a police officer must be a disciplined person. So that's what I want you boys and girls to exercise. You are going to be polite, boys and girls. Manners carrying through the world. So see, if you don't remember anything that I said today, remember that manners will carry you throughout the world. So make sure that you don't have that social skill that will help you to become successful, not only now, but for the future. And I know many of you would have selected your career choices already. For those of you who don't know, I want you to reflect. I want you to think about your career choice, and I want you to make the decision. What is it that I want to do in the future? All right, boys and girls, so of course, any questions? And remember, today we're going to drop a line. We're going to drop a line. So remember that. And this is what the D, anybody can tell me. Let me go back. What is the D for? Anybody? Let me see who was listening.
Repeat, please.
What was the D for? Let me
Decision.
See decision. Let me see. So decision, Alex, is on point. Decision making. What was the R for? Alex, get everything. Yes, Alex, I see the hands coming up. What is the O?
Observation.
Very good. What is the P? Remember, we're listening. You know,
Problem solving.
Very good. Very good. And what is the L for? What's the L for? Let me see what is in the chart. Listening. So it's actually listening. Anybody want to tell me what the other letter is for? I. Yes, Regina, it's listening. Great job. Let me see who gets the I. Initiate eye contact. What is the N for? Anybody remember what the N? No directions. And the final one is E. What is this one now? This is one of my personal favorites. Yes, Alex. Exercise social graces. Remember, boys and girls, that manners carry you throughout the world. Remember? And remember, you must have the ability to solve problems. Critical thinking is very important, not only for now, but for the future. And manners can never expire. It can never expire. So I want to thank the guidance department for this opportunity to share with you in your career day. And I salute all the nurses and doctors and entrepreneurs and pilots and firefighters and all the nice careers that are behind that dark screen that Miss cannot see. But I want to thank you. But I big up Jason because I see Jason as the officer. Let me see if I see anybody else that I can big up real quickly. Janae, you want to tell me what career you are? Janae? Javion? Javion, well, tell me your career.
My career is a doctor.
You're a doctor. Nice. All right. Aria, what career are you?
I am a teacher.
You're a teacher. Awesome. All right. So thank you, everyone. I didn't miss anybody else who, oh, I think I saw Mr. McFarlane online. So yes, Mr. McFarlane, let me just big you up. You are definitely a huge factor behind my success as well. Thank you for believing. And let me tell you, so you have to have good teachers and have to big them up. Because Mr. McFarlane is one of those teachers who saw potential in us in grade 6. So we want to big you up, sir. So big up Mr. Mac every time. All right, so thank you to the guidance department for this invitation. And I wish you all the best at Ewarton Primary School, a school that will always have a huge place in my heart. Over to you, Miss Gordon.
All right, thank you so much, Janelle. And it was really good having you. Boy, when I hear you start asking about the things, I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to ask them for them to get the prize? But I'm still going to ask the question. I say Alex was on fire. And I like that drop a line thing. So kids, I hope you didn't forget, drop a line. And we're going to have some giveaways right after. Javian, you want to answer already? And I did not ask anything. Just hold your horses, sir. We're going to have an item just before we do the questions for the giveaways. So children, both
Vote of
on
thanks, Miss.
Zoom.
Sorry. Vote of thanks. Vote of thanks. Miss Scroll.
I was going to have the vote of thanks at the end to just do everything, Miss. So,
I wanted to do
yes,
something
so,
for Miss before she leaves.
okay, so at this time, we are just going to have Miss Scroll join us as she gives the thank you to Miss Janelle Alexander Reed. Go ahead and unmute, Miss Scroll.
Oh, all right. I'm trusting you can hear me now.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Normally we say this, and the persons may wonder if it's genuine, but I really am genuinely saying mine is a pleasure of thanking Mrs. Reed for those words of just wisdom. We really at the Ewarton Primary will be enforcing the drop a line acronym. So on behalf of the chairperson, Mrs. Gordon Stewart, Madam Principal, acting vice principal, or acting principal or vice principals, parents, teachers, and of course the most important participants in this function or students, I want to thank you, Mrs. Reed, for taking time out to be with us and giving us those words of wisdom. Indeed, you have shown our students that the Ewarton Primary produces nothing but excellence, and you have given them so much to aspire to. You are an educator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and an awesome presenter. And so we really want to thank you. We want to have you know that you have given us so much to impart to our students, and you have made it so much easier for us. I think this acronym, the decision, the critical thinking skills of decision making, reflection, observation, and problem solving will definitely be a part of what we try to enforce with our students. And as Mrs. Christie started, encouraging students to develop those softer skills of listening, initiating eye contact, noting direction, and certainly exercising social graces. We will do justice to your presentation by ensuring that we continue, because these are all inclusive in our this what Ewarton Primary stands for. And so I want to promise you and guarantee that we will continue to enforce these with our students. The drop a line, certainly won't have any issue with us taking this as a part of our everyday practice. This drop a line acronym will definitely become a part of the Ewarton Primary practice. Again, we want to thank you. We know you're so busy, and we appreciate the fact that you have honored us with your presence. God bless you. Thank you. On behalf of the Ewarton Primary School family, your alma mater, we want to thank you so much for being here with us this morning. God bless you.
Thank you, and the pleasure was mine. Thank you so much.
Before she goes, this is just a little peek of what the token will be for such an excellent presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll deliver at a later date.
Thank you so much, family. Thank you.
All right, thanks again. And Janelle, I see Mr. Matt bigging you up. Yes, and saying that you did well. So yes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Blessings.
All right, that was awesome. So we have an item, guys. Just before our giveaway session, we have an item. Mr. Stewart, could you run that item, please? And I know you're going to enjoy it.
You can be what you want to be. Career day is the nicest thing. You can be what you want to be. The lawyer, the doctor, the lady, and the chief. You can be what you want to be. The lawyer, the doctor, the lady, and the chief. You can be what you want to be.
What do you want to be?
A fireman.
What do you want to be?
A nurse.
What do you want to be?
A doctor.
Career day
is the nicest thing. You can be what you want to be. Career day is the nicest thing. You can be what you want to be.
The lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief. You can be what you want to be. The lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief. You can be what you want to be. What do you want to be?
A police.
What do you want to be?
Hairdresser.
What do you want to be?
A nurse.
Career days.
The nicest thing. You can be what you want to be. Career day is the nicest thing. You can be what you want to be.
The lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief.
You can be what you want to be.
The lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief.
You can be what you want to be.
What do you want to be?
A soldier.
What do you want to be?
A security.
What do you want to be?
A
you want to be?
A soldier.
Career day is the nicest thing. You can be what you want to be. Yes, Ewarton Primary, Friday coming the 18th of February will be career day.
And we have come to that day because Career Day is today, and you can be anything that you want to be. All right, guys, are you ready for the giveaways? Now, you did listen to the presenters, and she did go over all those things. And I say Alex was on fire. But let's see if you all remember what was actually said. Yes, we catch the drop a line, and we are going to drop a line. But let me ask you the question. When in the drop, what was the R for, and what did she say about the R? Let me see who will be the first person. Now you have to raise your hand or go in the YouTube.
Alex, reflection.
All right, Alex, I see you in the chat. So reflection. So Alex, you have to now open your mic and tell us, what did she say about reflection? What was reflection about before you can get that token? So Alex, go ahead and unmute and tell us, what did she say we should reflect on? What should we think about?
The thought and consideration.
What should we consider?
Our career.
Okay. So she said, think about what you want to become. Can we give him teachers? Teachers, you can just put a hands up or something over there if we should give Alex that prize. So he got what the R stands for. And he's saying to think about the career that you want him to be. So should we give Alex the prize? All right, Miss A-Face is giving a thumbs up for Alex. Anybody else? Should we give Alex the token?
Just it.
All right, I see some other persons, All right, yes, I see some other persons. All right, so our first winner is Alex, and Sabria on YouTube also said reflection. But guys, remember, if you want to win, you can't just put what the letter stands for. You have to tell me something about what she said. All right, so we are moving. No, she said something about manners. She said something about manners. Let's see if anybody remembers what she said about manners. So after she talked about exercising social graces, she said that manners do something. What is manners? All right, Anna. Go ahead, Anna. She said something about manners. Manners do what?
Manners bring you a far way.
Well, yes, but that is not the exact thing that we have. All right, hold on. Tenori on YouTube saying manners bring you through the world. No, sir. That is, yes, manners do all of those, but there was a little thing. So Alex, I see you writing in the chat. Let me see what you said. Manners carry us through the world. Teachers, can we give him again? No, sir. Alex, they're on fire today. It's a manners carry you through the world. Yes, it does. When we have manners. Yes, and I see Nikolai on YouTube saying manners carry you through, but never finish the thing at all. So, all right, guys. Verona Brown on YouTube was the first person, and Alex was the first person on Verona Brown. Who is your child? Please identify who that child is. So guys, Alex is on fire. So I have one more question for you, and we have another video to show you. So, yes, this one now, the P. What is the P for? What is the P for? Anna is on fire. All right, Anna. Alex, remember you can raise your hand. Even if you're going to type in the chat, raise your hand. All right, so go ahead, Anna.
Miss, it is for problem solving.
Yes, miss. So tell me what that problem solving, what did she say about problem solving? Because we all know it's problem solving, you know, but what did she say about problem solving? All right, anybody want it? I see Anne-Marie Park saying problem solving. I see Nikolai saying, consider what you want to be. No, problem solving. Come on, guys, think about it. Alex, did you type? Okay, so Verona Brown is Sharik. Sharik, what grade? All right, so anybody else? Alex just type problem solving, other persons type problem solving. Yes, it is problem solving, but tell me what she said about problem solving. I see everybody typing problem solving. Yes, come on. Kaif said problem solving is to work it out. Yes, Kaif, problem solving is to work it out, but something else was said. Something else. Come on, guys. Come on. You don't want to win the prize.
To diagnose what is the problem.
To diagnose what is the problem. All right. Not. Yes, we have to diagnose what the problem in problem. It's finding solutions to our problems. Let me see who is typing. I think that's Alex, just the same. So Anna and Alex, Manners, I'm going to give it to Anna and Alex because both of you kind of said the same thing. So Anna Gavena and Alex, I'll give you, because she said that we have to learn how to work out simple problems. And sometimes we don't have to do it on our own. All right, we can ask for help. So Alex and Anna Gavena. All right, awesome. One more thing. What does the I stands for in the line part? And not just that, but you have to give me an example. So when you tell me what the I stands for in line, you are going to give me an example. So let's see who will get it first. Oh, okay. Anybody? The I. What does the I stand for? Because the acronym is drop a line, you know. And so the line has to do with our social skills, listening, dash, note directions, and exercise social skill. What is the I for? Anybody? All right, so I say Alex saying initiating contact, looking in person's eyes. So give me an example. I asked for an example. Come on. Guys, you're going to make Alex win everything? Come on. Yes, Kyle, it's eye contact, but give me an example. And Kyle is on YouTube, guys. Yes, Hortense, it's initiate eye contact. Give me an example. She gave several examples. Come on, guys, quickly, 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 quickly. Come on.
Miss, can I answer?
Go ahead, Anna, let me hear what you have to say.
It's supposed to be initiate eye contact. And an example is when the person is talking, you should look directly in their face.
So when they're talking, very good, Anna. So that one too is for Anna. So two. All right, so two, and I think somebody Hortense on YouTube, two, also got that. So 2 prizes for Anna and 3 for Alex. And then we have Hortense on YouTube and Sharik that was on YouTube. Mr. Stewart, could you please find out who is Hortense? All right, thank you so much, guys, for participating in that quiz. And so I hope that you have learned, and make sure practice to drop a line. Yeah, don't forget, drop a line. All right, so we are moving down nicely. And we have another item just coming up for you. And this one is a slideshow, when I grow up. Now I know that I've seen some things in the chat that you want to be this, you want to be that, you want to be all of these things. But let's watch these children. Some of them are really, really good. And I know you will enjoy it. All right, so we'll have the slideshow when I grow up, which will be followed by Look at Me Now. What do you want to be? A lawyer. You can be what you want to be.
Good morning, teachers and classmates. My name is Callis Elliott. I'm a nurse. I take care of asthma patients. Look. I'm a nurse. I got to be a nurse. Make it a nurse. I am Jaden Wood. I would like to be a police officer and take care of my country and save people away from crime.
Good day, I am Heather Lawrence and I am a cosmetologist. Cosmetology includes the care of hair, skin and nails, but my main focus is hair. This I do to enhance my customers' beauty. I specialize mainly in locks, braids, natural hair and perming. As a cosmetologist, I get a chance to be flexible with my work hours. That means I can choose to make a schedule and I work by appointments, and then I can do other stuff in between. At times it can be tiresome because you have to work long hours to be successful. There are different career paths that we might want to take, and in any career that you choose to take, it is always important to get certified. Certification can be acquired in cosmetology field at the VTDI, that's the Vocational Training and Development Institute. There you can get up to a bachelor's degree. You can also acquire training at Art College of Beauty Services. Apart from these government institutions, there are also private schools that offer training in cosmetology. So if this is an area that you want to get into, just do the right thing and get certified, because that's the best thing.
Hello, my name is Nurse Go and I am a registered nurse. Nursing is a wonderful profession and you can be a nurse. A nurse is a person who is responsible to monitor patients, evaluate them, educate them, counsel them, and coordinate their care so they can be on the road to recovery. There are many types of nurses. There are registered nurses, practical nurses, enrolled nurses. There are nurse midwives. There's nurse anesthesiologists and nurse practitioners, among others. And there's also many places that a nurse can work. A nurse can be found in the hospitals, at your doctor's offices, clinics, in insurances, community health centers, school, and correctional health facilities. So, you just have to work hard and study, go to universities, and among other places where you can acquire either a certificate or a degree to become a nurse. All you have to do is ensure that you have a caring and sincere heart and a willingness to help others.
That's what they're doing on the farm.
Plant red peas, corn, yam, sweet potato, cocoa, cabbages from I was young. And further on on my own, I do chicken rearing, sewing, cooking, etc.
That is it?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been a farmer?
I've been a farmer for about 3 years.
Okay, what type of farming do you do? Is it animal, crops, or both?
I do both, animals and crops.
Okay, would you say that farming is profitable?
Yes, it is profitable because when you plant certain stuff in certain times, you see the benefits of it.
Okay, is farming your only source of income?
No, it's not my only source of income.
Okay, why do you farm?
I farm because of the love of it and what I can get from it.
All right, would you recommend someone to go into farming?
Yes, I would, because I see the potential of farming and the lack of farmers in Jamaica.
All right.
How long have you been doing farming?
When I was 15.
Name the produce you put on your farm.
I plant banana, plantain, sugarcane, red peas, corn, and cassava.
How long have you been a farmer?
I have been a farmer for the past 8 years.
What type of farming do you do?
Catch crops.
Would you say that farming is profitable?
Yes, I would say that.
Is farming your only source of income?
No, it's not my only source.
Why do you farm?
I just love farming.
Would you recommend persons to go into farming?
Yes, I would recommend persons to go into farming.
Why?
Because, as I said, it's profitable. How long have you been in farming?
I've been in farming for about 10 years now.
Is farming your only source of income?
No, it is not.
Would you say that farming is profitable?
Yes, it is quite profitable, especially depending on what it is that you are farming.
What type of farming do you do?
I do both animal and crop farming. I do general crops. I do pigs, bees, and ornamental fish.
Would you recommend other persons into farming?
Yes, I would definitely recommend persons to go into farming. As I said, it is profitable and it is a good way to earn an income and keep our country viable.
Good morning. So I am O'Neill Brown. I'm a financial advisor at Sagicor Life Jamaica Limited. And today I just want to share in short the role of a financial advisor. What does a financial advisor do? Well, as a financial advisor, it is my responsibility to create wealth for families and individuals. How do I do that? Well, I try to seek to give persons family and security protection. So it is like building an umbrella or building a bridge so families can cross whenever they reach difficult time. An umbrella, so when time get difficult, they have some amount of protection, some amount of shelter. And how we do that? We do that in the form of insurance, life insurance. We do that in the form of providing critical illness and disability for long-term care in terms of person becoming critically ill, not able to work. We provide retirement fund. We also provide, a broad-based financial portfolio for persons to invest. So, as a financial advisor, it is my responsibility to ensure that persons are able to take care of their present situation as well as their future situation, so that person desire and wish can even carry on after they would have departed this life. How do I do that? So in providing insurance solution, we have a number of plans, a number of items, a number of benefits that family can gain from. So we have things in place that will enhance persons to be able to take care of their children education, whether they are alive or not. We have things in place that will enable persons to purchase a home. So one life insurance can assist them in being a security to help to buy properties or to expand their business. And of course, for one to be able to take care of others, their wife, their husband, their children, one would also need to be able to take care of themselves. In that case, we provide critical illness benefits. So if one should become diagnosed with cancer, heart attack, of an accident, probably lose a body parts, they will be able to get a lump sum payout, whereby they will be able to take care of themselves, take care of the medical bills, still take care of the bills while being treated, and at the same time being able to invest some of that money, so they will always have money coming in. All right, and of course we provide long-term investment, so you can save towards your child's education. You can ensure that your child's education money is guaranteed. You don't have to be worrying about student loan and those stuff. As well as, guess what? We will not always be young. We will not always be employable. And so it is important that we save for tomorrow, but we need to save it with a reputable institution like Sagicor Life. We need to save with in an institution where you can get the best return on your money. So when you reach that age, you are able to live like a king, live like a queen, and so you don't have to be boxing around and seeking to be hustling and bustling when you should be touring the world and having fun. And so, why is a financial advisor important? Oftentimes persons may not exactly know how to plan for the future. So we are trained to do that for person, to help them to see, to help them to put the necessary things in place. How does one become a financial advisor? Well, one would have to have a minimum of high school diploma and have to have at least maths and English as subjects. Now, a college education, a degree or a master is even preferable. Some of the basic requirements: one must own or have access to a reliable motor vehicle so that one are able to travel to do the necessary things. Now, being a financial advisor comes with great reward. There are an opportunity to travel the world, an opportunity to meet people, an opportunity to put a smile on the lives of families. So, when a loved one is passed, instead of a creditor asking for payment of debt that one would have owed, a financial advisor will be taking the check to the family. So we put a smile on family. We allow families to be better. And so it is an interesting career, and it is one that I would encourage persons to seek. It's a prestigious career. It is one that one has to have being able to be trusted. One has to have integrity. So this is a career not for everybody. But if you love people, if you want to make a change, if you want to make a difference in the life of family, then this career is one of choice. Of course, it pays well. Yes, it pays well. But even though it pays well, it can be demanding in that you have to really be there. Each client is like a family to you. And so you have to be genuine and give off your best. So again, I'm O'Neill Brown, I'm a financial advisor, and those are the things that I do. Thank you.
This is Mr. Douglas, one of the physical education teachers at the Ewarton Primary School. I enjoy my job as a physical education teacher. Physical education benefits the students in many ways. It improves their physical fitness, it improves their health, it improves their motor skills, it gives them knowledge about various sports, reduce obesity, and in the future reduce the risk of them contracting certain diseases such as diabetes and some type of cancer. In order to become a physical education teacher, one has to study real hard and do well in school. The qualification of being a physical education teacher is a degree from any accredited, a degree in physical education from any accredited college or university, locally or abroad. There are different careers you can get from physical education teacher. One, a PE teacher like myself. You can become a team coach, a team manager, a masseuse, a sports doctor, a sports journalist, a physical trainer, and many others. So students, if you are really interested in being a PE teacher or any other career associated with physical education, you will have to work very hard, love PE, and do your best in PE. Alright, and not only PE, any other profession that you want to be a part of, you have to work hard and give it your best. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Carolee Forrester and I am an attorney at law, or what you may know as a lawyer. Now a lawyer is someone who is trained to help people with things that have to do with the laws of the country. So let me give you an example. If someone is believed to have committed a crime such as stealing or hurting someone else, and they are being taken before the court, then they would hire a lawyer to defend them in court. Or if someone wants to buy or sell land or a house, for example, then a lawyer is able to guide them and help them in the process. Now, I know that many of you might be more familiar with my first example of a lawyer working in a court before a judge. But while some lawyers do that, not all lawyers work in the court. Lawyers can work in many places. So you'll find lawyers working for the government of Jamaica in different government offices. You'll find lawyers in banks and other companies. And you'll also find some lawyers who are teachers, who teach other people how to become lawyers. And to become a lawyer in Jamaica, many people after leaving high school or so will go to university for 3 or 4 years to study law. After leaving university, then they go to law school for another 2 years to continue training. All right, now, Jamaica has only one law school, and it is called the Norman Manley Law School. So after finishing those 2 years at Norman Manley Law School, you'll have to do an exam. And once you pass those exams, then you are qualified to become an attorney in Jamaica. I hope that what I have said to you today gives you a little bit more information on how to be a lawyer and what lawyers do. And I hope also that after hearing me, that some of you will want to become lawyers too. So thank you for having me. It was a pleasure sharing in your career day, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thank you so much. I enjoyed that video. And teachers, you see anything that you'd want to do? I mean, when I heard Mr. Douglas talking about a masseuse, I'm like, I may want to go and try that, you know? And so teachers and students, our career day has been awesome. And so I hope that you have seen the career that you want. Yes. And so guys, guess what happened now? We're crunching down to the end. And I know some of us are hungry and all of that, but we had fun. Yes. And we had a good time and we learned a lot. And now we are better able to think about all the career choices that we have out there and what we want to do. I want you to remind you though, something about what was said. I think it was observation. When drop a line, observation, know what is happening around you. As you young people would say, follow the trend. I see a whole lot of persons on YouTube talking about they want to be YouTubers. YouTuber is not a career, guys. But trust me, it's something you can do on the side and make some cha-ching, right? So I know that most of you want to be a YouTuber, but a YouTuber is not a career. Sorry to disappoint you. Yes. And so as we boil down to the end of things, I'm going to ask Ms. Josette Christie, our guidance counselor, one of our guidance counselors, to come with some announcements.
Career day is the nicest day. You can be what you want to be. Career day is the nicest day. You can be what you want to be. The lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, and the chief. You can be what you want to. I'm very happy to be your guidance counselor, boys and girls. So hooray for the guidance counselors and the teachers of Ewarton Primary. And I want to say a big, big thank you to every person who played their part in making this career day a success. But guess what? There are some persons who will be rewarded Monday morning or Tuesday morning when you get back to school. So yes, Kemar Bruff, winner of the Jingle Dub Poet competition. I am little, but I can still choose my career and do what I need to do. We'll have that at the end. So Mr. Bruff, give it up for Mr. Bruff, boys and girls. Kamar Bruff, our winner. For the poster competition, we only had 2 entries from Brandon Bond and Nathaniel Griffiths. Give it up for them. And for the videos, we have about 6 or 7. But guess what? All of them are winners. And I'm going to make sure that I award everybody. So Alyssa Lake, Jaden Wood, Amelia Richards, these were the top 3. But all the persons who sent in their videos, you will be rewarded too. A very, very, very big thank you to Mrs. Gordon Stewart, our moderator. She just cruised through the program with us. Did you enjoy that? Give me the thumbs up for her. Thank you so much, Mrs. Stewart. And she encouraged me along, and I really, really appreciate it. A big thank you to Mr. McFarlane. Mr. Mac, I can't remember going nowhere and don't hear your name being called. Big up, Mr. McFarlane. You have been doing a great job over the years and you continue to do so. And I know that God will continue to bless you for the work that you have been doing for the many boys and girls, no men and women, and the ones you have in front of you. So thank you a lot. I want to also say a very, very big thank you to Ms. Sproul for giving that vote of thanks, and an extra big thank you to our guest speaker. Boys and girls, we have come to the end of another Career Day celebrations. Though not face to face, it was rich, and I really appreciate all of you joining in to make it the success it has been. Final reminder though, we meet back at 1:30 for our club meetings. So Red Crossers, what are the name of the
1:15.
other clubs again?
Miss
Impact
Christie,
Readers, where
please
are
read.
you? Spelling Bee, Sports, Boys Club, where are
Sign
you?
language.
We meet back
Sign
at what?
language.
Thank you, sign language. Yes, club meeting after this. Thank you all. And Mrs. Stewart, take it away.
I see somebody saying music. So I'm shouting out the clubs, shouting out the clubs. And yes, guys, it's 1:15. So make sure that you're early. Yes, make sure that you are there because the clubs are exciting and a lot of you have been missing out on your clubs. Thank you so much, so much, so much, Miss Christie, and hats off to you. Well done, wonderful, awesome career day. And students, we have one more video for you because there's a secret place at Ewarton Primary that some of you don't know about. No, let's see where that place is and what's inside that place.
Welcome to the Ewarton Primary School Career Center. This is where we try to create an awareness of the many careers that we can get our children engaged in from an early years. Across here, we have information about the universities and colleges, but before that, we just want to introduce to them some of the basic careers that are within their community, those that we call our community helpers. So we have our nurses, our police officers, the fireman, we have the teacher and other professions that they themselves can relate to, the baker, the hairdresser, the teacher, the policeman. We have them all right here. Why is this room necessary? Yes, it is a place that not only students can come to, but adults can also come to get valued information. They can come here to learn how to do a resume properly when they're writing a letter for a job. Can also come to get other information on various careers, the medical doctor, the engineers, and upcoming careers that some persons are not so familiar with. Pet food tester, water slider. Those are persons that a lot of persons are not aware of. Now is the technological era. The skills are very important. So we introduce our students to some of the many skills, the soft skills that many persons are not aware of and that many persons do not take as important. But the soft skills, or what we call the social skills, are also very important in terms of career planning. A career guide is very important, and so when they move on to the high schools or the colleges, they will actually be working with a career guidance teacher who will take them through the many process, the explanation, the planning, the exploration, the follow-up, the decision making, and by that time they should be able to be settling around a career field that they will later start to do the subjects, especially at 4th and 5th form, that will take them into the university, colleges, or their skill areas. Enjoy your viewing.
A lot of stuff, guys. Look at that. Yes, a lot of stuff. You can check this room out. Some persons on YouTube are saying they know where it is. Some are saying, where is this? But beautiful, and information is there for you. So just check Miss Christie and tell me, where's this place? I want to see it. And you can see it. And trust me, a lot of work went into this room. As you can see, you don't miss out on anything. So guys, make sure, and teachers, you can too. Go and take a look. As I said, there might be something on the side just for you. So go and take a look. Go and take a look. Career day is the nicest day. You can be what you want to be. The lawyer, the doctor, the in chief. Career day. Yes, you can be all that you want to be. And trust me, guys, go and check it out, you know, because there's some things that we don't know about. And so we need to. So remember, guys, drop a line. Make sure you practice decision-making, reflection, observation, problem solving, and then you listen, initiate eye contact, note direction, and exercise social graces. So this is the Ewarton Primary School Career Center. Our own stuff, good stuff. So you can tell your friends, we have a career center. All right, so guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed that. Now, guys, we are crunching down to that time where we clasp our hands, close our eyes, because we're going to bid our goodbyes. And we are going to just let you go, dismiss you. So, but before we do so, I must say a special thanks to the man behind the scene in the person of Mr. Stewart. You know, he went out all out in doing those videos, and we really appreciate it on behalf of the guidance department. Thank you, Mr. Stewart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, let's just say a word of prayer. Father God, as we go off to fill our tummies, God, we thank you for such a time as this that we could have spent. And I pray that, oh my God, that you continue to give us inspiration, insight on things that are concerning our children. Just bless them all, bless their families, bless their friends, bless our teachers, and continue to strengthen them. And God, I thank you for every single one at Ewarton Primary. Continue to bind us together with cords that cannot be broken as we come together to make the dream work. Just have your way, mighty God, as we go, and we tell you thanks in Jesus' name. So guys, we shut it down by saying, Career Day is the day, and you can be anything at all that you want to be. Miss Christie, have any last words before we bid our goodbye?
Miss. And I thank you so much for that reminder. I get so excited. Mr. Stewart name is right in front of me on the paper, and I didn't remember. Mr. Stewart, I could not close without saying a big thank you. The videos, just the encouragement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, sir. And I know that our Ewarton Primary School family really appreciate the work that you have been doing and you will continue to do. Thank you again so much. Boys and girls, I want to say a big thank you for you all for joining us. We have a lot of work to do at school. So when we meet back, we'll continue. We still have a few more days left in Career Month. Yes. And so, yes, Career Day is the nicest day. Whatever you want to be, do it. I am a promise. You are a promise. Just tell yourself. And I can be anything that God wants me to be. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings and love to everyone. And we say goodbye. Now, let me say, those persons who are asking about the gifts, you can get them on, if you come on a Monday, just see Miss Christie. If you come on a Tuesday, just see Miss Christie. And here's a little slideshow of our past Career Day. Guys, this is what it would have looked like. Yes, if we were out and about, you know, but we're not. And so we just have a few pictures. I mean, these children are big kids now, but look at them. Look at them. And this is a school that Miss Christie went to. Oh, she invited a team over to our career room. Hey,
many teams, teacher, many teams. It was about 4 schools for that year.
Go Ewarton, go Ewarton. So yes, guys, we have a career room that we share with others. And here we have more and more students. And I'm seeing some faces that are now in grade 6. Look at them. Oh, they're looking so lovely, and they have grown up so lovely. And I know that they have already decided what they want to become. And so guys, as we wrap it up and bid our goodbyes, think about what you want to be, because you can be anything that you want to be. Have a blessed afternoon and goodbye.
Thursday. You can be what you want to be, the lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief. You can be what you want to be, the lawyer, the doctor, the Indian, the chief. Bye, guys. See you Monday. Love you.